of a style of deep dish pizza. And the trick to deep dish pizza is not really the dough as much as it's the pan. And that's where it's gonna get a little tricky, because what you want are these very specific deep dish pans. Now you can find other pans, like at Williams-Sonoma, they sell a kind of a deep dish pan that will work, but these are much better. If you can get your hands on these and you're willing to commit to the time it takes to season them, they will definitely be worth your while. So just to let you know, these are made by American Metalcraft. This is an unseasoned anodized aluminum pan. You'll see it's got about 1.5 to 2 inch straight edge, and it's got a little notch right there, and that is just to make it easy for stacking. Now, these are, you can definitely season them at home, and what seasoning means is that you're basically baking the oil into the pans, but they will take some time. So for instance, this is one that I've had for a couple of years. Just in my home kitchen, I've been able to get a decent seasoning layer on it, but it isn't the best. This, however, this one right here is one, and you can see just how dark and smooth it is. This is one that I had from my restaurant. So if you've got a commercial kitchen, you can season these within a couple of days. But with a home kitchen, it's gonna take months of regular use in order to get that really good seasoning. Let's get started with our dough. First, take a very large bowl. If you can get your hands on one of these, you're gonna find it's gonna be very, very helpful, because we are actually gonna mix this dough by hand. And so to this, why don't you come over here, my trusted assistant. Can you please toss in 1 teaspoon of dry active yeast. I like to use dry active yeast because I just kind of foolproof. I keep it in my freezer and I just pull it out when I need it. Our activator is a teaspoon of sugar. Go ahead and pour that in, little guy. Perfect. And then we're gonna add our warm water. You want your water to be warm but not hot, around 110 to 115 degrees. And we are going to pour in 1 cup and 1/3 water. 1 1/3 cup of water. There you go.
So how do I do that?
Ready? We'll do it together. And all this is going to do, the reason why we do the yeast at this part and not add it to the flour is because we're just testing it. We're making sure that it's alive. So when this becomes nice and foamy and frothy, we know that we've got good yeast. Now, while that is doing its thing, we're going to go ahead and measure out our flour. I like to weigh my flour. I do not measure with a measuring cup. You really need to weigh your flour. That is for consistency and accuracy. Okay, and we are going to use an all-purpose flour. Generally, I like to use an unbleached all-purpose flour, and we need 1.5 pounds. That's 1 pound, 8 ounces of flour. And we are also going to add to that our kosher salt, about 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. Go ahead and with your hands, you're just going to give this a little stir. Alrighty? And we can already start to see some bubbles foaming, so we know our yeast is good. We're going to give it another minute